Was this the craziest weekend in college football all season? Yes. Did I break down all 56 games? Yes. Should you like and subscribe? Yeah. Each day that goes on, I wonder how Army beat Kansas State. It is mind-boggling. East Carolina scored 3 touchdowns in the first, including this absolute 40-yard piss missile. The early turnovers from FSU would come back to bite them. Castellanos, Randy Pittman, unbelievable clutch touchdown. Virginia could have won it in regulation, but the Noles D stepped up after trading field goals in the first overtime. Chandler Morris says, yeah, I threw 3 interceptions, but we're still here, plus the 2-point conversion. Fastest crowd storm of all time. Could have killed the man. UVA wants Bama. Why does ASU love to be down 17-0 this season? Happened against Mississippi State. Didn't work out, but this time Sam Levitt got deep into the bag and made things happen. Back-to-back weeks with a late game field goal. The Big 12 is such a fun conference. I can't even say I'm surprised with the way we've been playing this season. 14-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the fourth and a 99.2 win probability. It's over, right? Defense, not to be seen. Special teams were bad. Again, this season is comedy. They are just trolling us. Hang in there, Beef fans. State, they're out of the Big 12 race, out of the spotlight. Now they can just relax and go play ball. Avery Johnson had a nice game. Wow. 71-yard pick 6 to start the game. I apologize for my last video, Ohio recap, where I said 6-7. This is the class of the MAC right here. Is this real? North Texas has the 3rd highest chance to reach the CFP as a group of 5 representative, and they might be ranked soon. Have you watched them all year? No, but you probably should. All they were talking about before the game was the USC physicality. Then 2 of their best line guys go down, and Illinois was in control. Is Indiana the best team ever? This just shows you that Indiana might be the national champs. If you have more than 1 loss in Big Ten play, you're eliminated from conference title contention. Huge win for the Illini. Minnesota won this game without being able to run the ball. 38 yards on 2.2 a carry. Their defense rushed the damn passer like a madman, and that made the difference. The least talked about undefeated team in the Power 4, but probably for a reason. We don't know how good they are yet because they played no one. Louisville's defense pitched a shutout in the second half, feeling like Paul Skeens. Does this mean that Clemson is the worst team in the ACC? It might. Duke averaged damn near 8 yards a play. Syracuse, I don't care if your excuse is that you have a backup quarterback, play some defense. How is it that Georgia Tech is better against top 10 teams than ranked teams? The reverse osmosis effect. Tech, man, you are lucky you barely woke up in the second half. And Wake Forest, I applaud the huge balls going for 2 in OT as the underdog. What do you have to lose? When's the last time you saw a team have 4 touchdowns called back for penalties and still won the game? The answer is never. Both quarterbacks were great in this one, but once again, the Achilles heel of Kansas is the D, and that's why they'll never be on the top shelf in the Big 12. I feel horrible for Arkansas. They lose back-to-back games where they fumbled on the final possession, then they come home to face a pissed-off Notre Dame team, one of the most pissed-off teams in the nation, and they put it on the Hogs. CJ Carr is him. Tune-up game for Vandy before the matchup of the century. Vandy Bama next week. College game day. Diego Pavia fresh off 6 touchdowns. First 5-0 start for the Doors since 2008. The biggest rivalry since Bird and Magic. Central was up early. Eastern tried to be sneaky and get back into it, but the Chippewas were just too disciplined to let that happen on their turf. Big plays galore all around for the Dukes, including a kick return tutty from Curtis Harris Lopez. That is a mouthful. JMU back in the Sun Belt Conference play form. ULM hadn't beat Arkansas State in 15 seasons. The Rice Bowl rivalry. Bet you didn't know it was called that. Just wait till you guys hear about my dry streak. Brutal SEC schedule for Auburn. On the road in Norman, then on the road in College Station. It doesn't help when you go 0 for 12 on 3rd downs, right, Jackson Arnold? Auburn has a great defense, but their O-line cannot keep up with the big dogs in the SEC. 2 weeks in a row, the pressure got to them. Nice highlights. Thanks, YouTube, for posting the highlights. I love Toledo through doing these recaps. I pay attention to them more. They get up and down the field and score those damn points. 7 straight wins dating back to 2024 for the Shipmen. Yeah, they're a triple option team, but 13 pass attempts for 172 isn't too shabby. Service Academy to the CFP. We will all speak it into existence. All right, Utah's offense doesn't suck. Texas Tech is just nasty. The Utes got right back where they left off. The Mountaineers had some momentum from the backyard brawl 2 weeks ago, but got boat raced by Devin Dampier, 21 of 26 passing and 5 total touchdowns. Sneaky little fun ACC game. The first Cal offensive play of the game was an interception. Here we go again, but they battled back. It was close all second half, and it was the defense that stepped up for the Bears at the goal line. Boston College, this one hurts. Now you've lost to both Bay Area schools in 2025. What's an Atlantic Coast? No highlights. Thanks, YouTube. Just picture this. UConn goes on a late drive to set up a game-winning 44-yard field goal. The Big 12 game that everyone forgot about. Oklahoma State just fired another coach. Yes, first Gundy, then after giving up 45 to Baylor, defensive coordinator Todd Grantham is dismissed too. Classic Big 12 football. 2 weeks ago, I would have told you that Ole Miss had one of the worst defenses in the SEC. Now, LSU has been very underwhelming on offense all year, but you still have to give all the credit to the Rebs. They outgained the Tigers 480 to 254 and won despite having 14 penalties. What are we doing, Lane? Trinidad Chambliss, since taking over at quarterback, has been phenomenal. And Lane Kiffin, the whole daughter thing with the LSU player, he might be the best troll ever. Take the over, baby. Washington, despite having some horribly timed penalties, they kept this one respectable all the way through. I believe they're a fringe top 25 team. You can only keep Jeremiah Smith off the board for so long. Julian Sain always makes the right play. It's like this guy's a robot. The Huskies' second longest home winning streak in college football is done. You hang up 63 on a top 10 team. Obviously, there was going to be a high chance of a letdown, and the Hoosiers escaped by the hair on Kurt Cignetti's ball sack. Wow. Fernando Mendoza, the prayer is answered. A road win is a road win, and he apologized for ruining the people's parlays for a safety at the end of the game. I love this guy. Ready to level up your collection or get started trading cards? Well, Arena Club's original slab packs bring the thrill of ripping packs combined with the power to buy, sell, and trade all in one place. Moment of truth, I'm going to do a live slab pack opening, and you can do a lot of things with these cards. You can get them physically, you can auction them, you could sell them straight up, or you could hold on to them. Let's just get straight into it. But first, there are multiple tiers. You can choose from Pokemon cards, football, baseball, basketball, mixed cards. There's a lot to go. Let's just stop talking and open this slab pack and see what we get about. Ooh. Come on. It's edging me. Give me the review. Caleb Williams, bro. As soon as you open your card, it gives you an immediate selling offer, 148. That could be good, but I'm going to decide later. Once you're done opening the slabs, you can head over to your showroom and see what you got. Here's my Caleb Williams card. You can scroll down, auction it, or set the price. Let's go. What I love about Arena Club and the slab packs is the 100% transparency. Now, see, this is what I could have got in the pack. It shows you before the entire lineup. You go up to the top. You can even click View Checklist. Boom, the percentage on each card I could have got. Right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/Saturday and use code Saturday. FCS teams in week 5. Seriously, I'm done with this. At least the SEC is cool and does it in week 13, right? Pretty football. San Diego State has allowed 3 points total in the last 2 games. What's a touchdown? Who needs a touchdown to win a game? UCLA gets their first win of the year. What a performance. Psych! I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Underrated rivalry. This shit gets wicked. New Mexico lost their coach and their quarterback this offseason, and they're a gritty team, but if they get too good, they'll probably have another mass exodus. Hawaii never trailed after the first 41 combined points in the 4th quarter. It was fun football. 278 in the air for Air Force is kind of wild, y'all, but Micah Alahado had 457 passing himself, and he's only a freshman. Tulane, don't feel bad about getting smoked by Ole Miss. Just talk to Brian Kelly. The American Conference schedule will be a lot easier. Who was rooting for Tennessee in this game? No one. We love that SEC upset magic. The cowbells were loud. Davis Wade was feeling it. Overtime ball score on the first play. State with a chance to tie on 4th, but bro cannot hold on. It's only fair Tennessee got this. They got snubbed in the Georgia OT game, but I need to see Mississippi State back. ODU's having one hell of a year. Remember what they did to VT. 3-1. Colton Joseph was throwing darts. Middle Tennessee, the conference punching bag, but that didn't stop them from fighting and still making it close. What if I told you that Rhode Island was undefeated heading into this game? Yes, all their wins were FCS. 44 unanswered points from the Broncos. Why are we still playing FCS? Thanks, YouTube, for these awesome highlights. Western Kentucky, it wasn't pretty, but their passing game was enough to prevail. Zero signs of slowing down from the group of 5 playoff frontrunner. Passing was on point, rushing for 291 yards, including this 90-yard dash. I feel bad for FAU. I always root for them because why not? Jack State actually outgained Southern Miss, but 4 turnovers was the deciding factor. Super frustrating as a fan. Credit to Southern for getting to the QB. After a 3-0 start, I was hearing some rumblings about Arizona being a sleeper in the Big 12, but this game clearly cemented them as a Tier 2 team. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hokies have more ACC wins than Clemson. Back-to-back wins for VT under an interim head coach. Philip Montgomery, 7.8 yards per carry, and I saw the message boards. They're calling it the worst loss in a very long time for the Wolfpack. What are we doing? While you watch the clips of 2 pick sixes, in a normal year, this will be 2 of the best group of 5 teams going at it, but App State is very down. They lost everything from 2024, and I'll tell you, Boise fell out of the spotlight after week 1, but they're going to keep notching wins like these, and they will be around come November. You know what? I'll be honest. I am jealous because our Pac-2 counterpart is managing to win games during this tumultuous time with a new coaching staff, by the way, and we suck at Oregon State. Wazoo's new quarterback has a large Johnson, by the way. Amazing. Some will call it low scoring and a boring first half, but that is just 2 heavyweight fighters going at it in a slugfest. Are we surprised with Penn State's track record against more talented teams? We should not be. This is who you are. I'm more surprised that Oregon is actually so good. They got better last season when they already won the conference. Dan Lanning was coped out of his mind in the press conference. Did you see that? I'm tired of these corporate coaches. Give me some fire. Fire Franklin chants are crazy. They would never do this. They're not actually about winning chips. Penn State's glad to be in a spot where their floor is 11 wins and their ceiling is 13 wins. What were you Bama fans saying about DeBoer again? Yeah, that's right. Oh, not like he hasn't won at every school he's gone. Totally not an impatient, spoiled fan base. Ty Simpson found his new favorite target, 366 pounds, absolute beast, Caden Proctor. Look at that big boy go, punching in, yeah, big boy, yeah, big boy. Another home winning streak down in college football. DeBoer has Smart's number because 2 years in a row, Bama has smacked the Dogs' defense in the first half. Hey, UMass, thanks for making the trip down to SEC country. Good morning, good day, and good night. Ahmad Hardy adds to his sleeper Heisman campaign, and Bo Prabula goes 26 of 29, sets a Mizzou record, 21 straight completions, and these boys keep climbing the ranks. Is beating 1-2 San Jose State by 1 at home while being a Power 4 team good? Hell no. But Stanford, I like the fight. Tough season again, down 12 in the fourth. The defense steps up and the offense woke up, capped by a 12-play, 80-yard drive to win it. Nice stuff. A needed feel-good win at home for the Cox after getting walloped 2 weeks in a row. A scoop and score followed by a long pick six. Ooh, baby, but things got weird way before that when Kentucky's Seth McGowan scored a touchdown. Before the celebration, he threw the ball into the stands and it just happened to hit Lenoris Sellers' grandfather. Sellers' grandfather found McGowan in the parking lot after the game and proceeded to beat his ass at the ripe age of 67 years old. No, I'm just kidding about the last part. Holy offense. Marshall, 68 yards to the house. Raging Cajuns, 45-yard score plus a 75-yard drive to tie it in the final seconds. That is Brady mode right there. They each matched field goals in the first overtime, and Louisiana sealed it with this tutty run in the second frame. Oh, baby. I hate shitting on players directly. Obviously, I'm just a couch potato coach over here, but Malachi Nelson once was a 5-star phenom about to be the next grade at USC under Lincoln Riley. He threw 4 picks and got benched. 14 points from pick sixes. Louisiana Tech scored 30 points on only 232 yards of total offense. Wow. Oh, I know all of you were ready to ring that BYU fraudulent alarm early in this one. Buffs, back-to-back touchdown drives to start the game. Then they disappear. But BYU does have a very disruptive defense. Colorado's D-line was too little, and as Deion said himself, the lights were too bright for the Buffs. Big picture, BYU might be 6-0 by the Holy War, but then they go in a brutal stretch of games in Colorado. You might need to throw in the towel for 2025. A bowl game would be a massive miracle.